And welcome to the Sunday Sports Blitz, our holiday edition. Hoping that all of you are having or have had a great holiday season. We've invited some special guests to be on the Sunday Sports Blitz to talk about 2015. It was another big year for the Erie Sports Commission. Ron Sertz and Mark Jeanneret will join us to talk about that. Amy Bella is also here giving us some holiday tips to get through the holidays healthy. John McChesney had another big year as well doing his thing, and Tom Reisenweber wraps up the high school football year that was 2015. We've got Ron Sertz, as promised. Mark Jeanneret has... Sorry we didn't get your name on the marquee there, Mark.
That's okay. I understand.
It is the holiday season. We're a little bit slack, you know. But welcome, guys, and congratulations on another great 2015 as we head into a new year. Ron, kind of recap what happened in 2015, another award-winning year for the Erie Sports Commission.
Well, we did have a great year. We're very proud of what we accomplished this year. We had 38 events, which was a record. For us, we had over 32,000 participants. We had an economic impact to the area, about $10 million or more. So we keep cranking along. We keep
staggering numbers. Yeah.
We keep improving every year, and this year was especially nice because it was the first year we had a full team with Mark Jeanneret as our events director and Emily Biddle as our communication manager. So we felt we were fully staffed and could make an impact, and we think we can continue to improve that as we go along.
Yeah, there's one stat you missed, and that's I think half of our shows had somebody promoting something that was being promoted by the Erie Sports Commission. We appreciate that. Mark, your take on 2015. Obviously, so many events Ron kept you busy going. It had to be both satisfying and gratifying to not only see those events come to Erie, but see how successful those events became.
I think that's the end result is the success that those events had. I mean, we play a small role in a lot of those events and trying to do the legwork here in town, especially the ones that come from out of town, and watching some of the smaller local events have some growth through the course of the year as well, I think is really gratifying. And it was a busy year, that's for sure, but a lot of diversity and a lot of great events. Yeah,
what's been the key to bringing these events here? I mean, obviously Erie and its community and the people here and all the things that are happening here seem to be the main selling point, but your take on that?
Well, I think with any venture and any of the sports ventures I've been in, it's always a team. It's always the people that work hard and are talented and dedicated and focused on getting results. So I think with Mark and Emily, and thankful to John Oliver and Visit Erie for their support of all of our efforts. But I think going out there and measuring and analyzing which events can fit into Erie. We have great sports facilities with Tula Arena Convention Center, and we have a lot to sell, and the community is always very supportive. And you guys, you mentioned we're on here a lot. I think that's really important to those events rights holders to know they're going to get the promotion, the publicity, and the follow-up that's so important to them in attracting participants or patrons. So I think all of that. But the fact that Mark and I get out on the national scene and sort of vet all of these different events and see which ones can come to Erie. So a lot of it's just hard work, but a lot of it is the Erie community and the support we get from them.
And I guess, Mark, when the events that you continue to bring here to Erie, if you get one or two events of a certain genre, so to speak, others start coming. I mean, is that the way that works? Because the word of mouth probably is the best way of getting the good word out.
Yeah, I think mostly what happens is we get out there, like Ron said, and we start working through the process. And when an event comes here and has some success, the Color Run was a great event for us because it sold out in 3 weeks, 11,000 people.
Wow.
That word spreads awful quick amongst event organizers, and all of a sudden we had a lot of people knocking on our doors saying, you know, why don't we do this, why don't we do that? And I think that's good, and that's, again, a tribute to the community here with the support that we get and the fact that they like to do fun things, and it's helped us bring some unique events.
Everything from yo-yos to billiards, bass fishing, color runs.
Yeah, and just to follow up on that, Gary, now sort of the big boys are out there, the NCAA and USA Hockey.
Right.
And those big organizations now know that Erie can do this. They see it as a market. They see it as they can bring their events here and get the kind of support and the group effort behind their events to make them successful.
Let me ask you about 2016 now. You've had a great 2015. Is there anything on the horizon that you want to reveal to the audience out there in terms of what's coming to Erie, besides the usual good stuff you guys have been bringing?
Well, I'll defer to Mark about that because it's secret. It's all secret, but he's a blabbermouth. So
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, you can reveal it on the show. It is the holidays.
Well, there are some events that we have not announced yet. We have announced the World Junior Pool Championships will be here in 2016 in June. There's teams as far away as New Zealand that have already committed to come to Erie for about a 4-day tournament that'll be held at the Convention Center. We're excited about that. We have a second world event that we have not announced yet that will be taking place in October, which is exciting. So we're sort of breaking some new ground here with some world type events. We've had some success with some national events and some local events.
The arm wrestling thing you guys just announced last month.
Arm wrestling at the casino with Dave Chafee and Jack Sullivan. We're excited about that. So as you mentioned, diversity. It's sports, it's competition, it's all good stuff, and we're looking for any kind of unique events and the old standbys as well.
Good for the fans.
Gary, I should mention too, one thing that we have not emphasized that I think is really impactful for Erie is the charities that benefit from these events we're bringing in. It's just short of $100,000 this year.
Wow.
So we've grown that number every year. These events come in and they leave a mark on the community from a vision standpoint, but they also leave some money behind that benefits all these charities from the Humane Society and Special Olympics and so forth. So we're very proud of that.
Yeah, you should be proud, and you should also be congratulated not only on bringing all the events into town, but doing it for charity, the wonderful community and the volunteers that are all involved in that. So Ron Sertz and Mark Jeanneret, happy holidays to you. You deserve some cheer, and we'll see you down the road in 2016, I'm sure. I'm sure, Emily, if you're listening out there, keep the guests coming. You have no question about that. All right, we'll be right back. Stay with us.